phantomtec. Today we're diving into Intel's brand new Core Ultra CPUs. With embargoes now lifted, the details are pouring in, and while you'll soon be able to watch hours of in-depth coverage and benchmarks, I'm here to give you a quick 5-minute breakdown of everything you need to know about the Intel Core Ultra 200 series. So let's get cracking. Goodbye i3, i5, i7, and i9 peeps. We have a new naming scheme. The first thing to notice is the name change. Intel has retired the iconic i3, i5, i7, and i9 branding in favor of the Core Ultra series. The new CPUs will be called 245K, 265K, and 285K. While this new structure may seem simpler at first glance, it's still an adjustment for those familiar with the old naming conventions. However, Intel kept a bit of familiarity in the model designations. S still refers to desktop models, U means laptops, and X stands for workstations. So when and how much, you may be asking? The Intel Core Ultra CPUs are set to launch on October 24th, with prices ranging from around $294 to $590 USD. Depending on the model and retailer, the flagship Ultra 9 285K will retail at $590, while the more affordable Ultra 5 245K starts at $294 US. Considering the new, well then peeps onto some performance figures in relation. A major selling point for the new Core Ultra series is power efficiency. Intel claims up to a 58% reduction in power usage on lightly threaded workloads compared to the Raptor Lake refresh. Despite the improved efficiency, gaming and multi-threaded performance remain at least as good as, if not slightly better than, the previous generation. This balance between performance and reduced power consumption is at the heart of Intel's strategy. For example, the Ultra 9 285K maxes out at 5.7 GHz with a turbo power of 250 watts. While this is slightly slower than the previous one 4900K, which could hit 6 GHz, the new architecture compensates with superior efficiency, allowing for similar performance at a fraction of power. If the option for new PC with CPUs entailed is presenting, then furthermore, let's break down the individual chips themselves. Ultra 9 285K, this flagship model, has a max clock speed of 5.7 GHz and boasts a performance that rivals the 14900K and AMD 7950X in gaming performance. Intel claims that while there's not a massive leap in gaming performance, the CPU runs cooler. Ultra 7 265K with 8 performance cores and 12 efficiency cores, this chip is designed for solid performance without excessive power consumption. It's seen as a replacement for the 14700K, maxing out at 5.5 GHz. Ultra 5 245K, this entry-level CPU features 6 performance cores and 8 efficiency cores, reaching 5.2 GHz, making it a great option for budget-conscious users who still want a solid gaming and productivity experience. While Intel's new flagship may not have revolutionized gaming performance, Intel has positioned the Ultra 9 285K as a cooler and more efficient gaming CPU, emphasizing lower temperatures rather than record-breaking frame rates. With those metrics now to be pondered by yourselves if inclined. Side note, one of the most exciting new features in these desktop CPUs is the introduction of a neural processing unit (NPU). This dedicated engine is designed to handle AI-related workloads such as matrix multiplication and convolution tasks. AI-heavy applications should benefit from the NPU, allowing them to run more efficiently. However, real-world use cases will determine the true impact of this addition. Intel has also revamped power management, introducing per-core power control using digital linear voltage regulators. This allows for more precise power adjustments on a per-core basis, theoretically improving performance per watt in tasks like gaming. Intel is aiming to deliver the same high-end gaming experience, but with cooler temperatures and more efficient power usage. Moving us on to some platform updates pertaining to memory and connectivity. Intel's platform upgrades are significant as well. Memory support has been bumped up to DDR5 6400, and users can now install up to 192 GB of RAM, assuming the motherboard can handle it. Single DIMMs can reach up to 48 GB in size. Intel has also added support for ECC memory correction and the new KM memory standard, which enhances clock stability at higher speeds. On the connectivity front, Intel has increased the total PCI lanes to 48, with 20 lanes dedicated to PCIe Gen 5. Additionally, the CPUs feature integrated support for Thunderbolt 4, Wi-Fi 6E, and Bluetooth 5.3. There are also optional upgrades to Wi-Fi 7 and Thunderbolt 5, which will appeal to those looking to future-proof their systems. Overclockers will be pleased to know that Intel has revamped its overclocking controls for the Ultra series. The updated controls allow for finer adjustments to core clocks and better management of the interconnect fabric clock. Intel has even hinted at the possibility of reaching 5 GHz on the efficiency cores with more extreme setups, though, as always, actual performance gains will depend on cooling. Speaking of cooling, Intel has introduced a new retention mechanism for high-end motherboards. This mechanism applies 35 pounds of force to improve pin-to-pad contact, a small but important detail for extreme overclockers aiming to push DDR5 memory past 9 GHz. So people, we have power efficiency meets AI optimization. Intel's new Core Ultra CPUs bring an interesting blend of power efficiency and AI optimization while maintaining enough raw performance to stay competitive with AMD and previous Gen Intel chips. Whether you're building a gaming rig or a system for productivity, Intel has clearly put effort into making these CPUs versatile and future-proof. The architectural improvements, platform upgrades, and focus on efficiency mark a new chapter for Intel, and it seems they've built a solid foundation for the future. And that's it for today's deep dive into Intel's Core Ultra 200 series. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Phantom Tech with all things PC related. I'm just another tech phantom signing out, people, and peace.